back to school time all across the country, but some college students at Washington State University are in for a rude awakening. I feel like this might happen at a few other campuses as well. That's because some professors at Washington State are telling them that if they say words like illegal alien or female, their grades could actually suffer. Sterling Beard is the editor-in-chief of campusreform.org. Sterling, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I want to run through a couple of these professors in the class and then get you to comment on it. If you take Professor Selena Lester-Briques's class in Women in Popular Culture, the class policy is no use of the words females, males, or illegal aliens. And if you use those words, you could be removed from class without participation points or fail an assignment. I mean, how can this be?
Well, it's born out of a desire to sort of keep the classroom environment healthy and a good learning environment. But the problem is when you're outlawing terms like illegal alien or male and female, especially in a course where a professor expects students to engage with controversial material, no matter how well-intentioned, that's an attempt to control student speech, and it's an intent to influence their opinions. That's the sort of thing you can't really have at a good college.
Well, we know it's something that's happening at a lot of colleges. So, okay, let's say I skipped that class, but then I went to Professor Rebecca Fowler's class called Introduction to Comparative Ethnic Studies. Now, in this policy, students will not use the word illegal aliens or illegals. The punishment is 1 point deducted every time they use those words. So really, the speech codes have gone into just not saying things, but you're hurt if you say them in this class.
Well, that's absolutely the case, and we actually reached out to Professor Fowler, and she told us that her objection to the term illegal immigration was that it actually had sort of become synonymous in popular culture with illegal border crossings from south of the border rather than from everywhere. But using her terms, undocumented immigrant or undocumented migrants or person, only further confuses the issue. We don't use these euphemisms for other illegal activity. Nobody said in the Vietnam War that a draft dodger was an undocumented soldier, for example.
No, the contortions are endless. One more professor, so we skipped those two. Now we're in the clear, right? With John Streamus and his class, Introduction to Multicultural Literature. In this class policy, you have to defer to the experiences of people in color and reflect on your own social location and, well, there's that word, privileges and power. The punishment, if you don't, is removal from class. So is this white privilege in classroom form?
It's absolutely white privilege in classroom form. Of course, the problem is when you're engaging in controversial material that these courses cover, even if you want to honestly question or want to learn, you always run the risk of offending a fellow classmate, especially if you are expected to defer to the experiences of non-white students. Of course, there are consequences if you're not respectful in that course.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Sterling Beard, thanks for keeping an eye on this stuff at campusreform.org. You know, Alan Bloom, the professor, wrote about the closing of the American mind decades ago. It seems like it's only getting worse. We'll look back to you for more examples in the future. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.